In business, things will go wrong. This is not a possibility, it is a certainty. A major client might leave unexpectedly. A product launch could face unforeseen delays. The market might shift in a direction you did not anticipate. In these moments of high stress and uncertainty, our initial reaction is often to panic. We feel a surge of fear or frustration, and our vision narrows. But the leaders and entrepreneurs who not only survive but thrive are the ones who have mastered the art of staying calm. They understand that a steady hand and a clear mind are not just nice to have. They are essential tools for navigation. Think of a ship's captain in a storm. If the captain panics, the crew panics, and the ship is lost. But if the captain remains calm, focused, and decisive, they can guide the ship through the turbulent waters to safety. Your business is your ship, and you are its captain. Your team, your partners, and your customers look to you for direction. Your calmness provides a sense of security and confidence for everyone involved. It allows you to see the entire situation, not just the giant wave in front of you. This emotional stability is the bedrock upon which sustainable success is built. A neutral mindset is a powerful advantage. It doesn't mean you don't care, it means you care enough to not let your emotions dictate your actions. When we react from a place of anger or fear, we make short-sighted decisions. We might send a harsh email we later regret or abandon a solid long-term strategy because of a short-term setback. A neutral, objective perspective allows you to separate the problem from your feelings about the problem. It empowers you to analyze the situation logically, identify the real issues, and craft a thoughtful response rather than a knee-jerk reaction. This foundation of calm is not something we are born with, it is a skill we must cultivate. It requires practice and intention, just like any other critical business competency. The goal is not to suppress our emotions, but to acknowledge them without letting them take control. When we can stand in the center of the chaos and think clearly, we are no longer victims of our circumstances. We become the architects of our solutions. This ability to remain steady is what separates good leaders from great ones, and it is the first and most crucial step toward mastering business stability. The single most powerful tool you have for managing chaos is your mindset. Many people operate with a fixed mindset. They see challenges as threats, failures as final, and their abilities as unchangeable. When something goes wrong, their inner voice says, "I can't handle this," or "This is a disaster." This perspective traps them in a cycle of stress and helplessness. It makes them fragile in the face of the natural ups and downs of business. A fixed mindset views every problem as a wall, something that stops progress dead in its tracks. This way of thinking is the enemy of resilience and innovation. Imagine instead adopting a growth mindset. This is the belief that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. With a growth mindset, challenges are not threats. They are opportunities to learn and grow stronger. A failed project is not an indictment of your worth. It is a valuable lesson in what not to do next time. This simple shift in perspective is transformative. It turns every setback into a stepping stone. It reframes problems as puzzles waiting to be solved, making the entire process of running a business more engaging and far less intimidating. So, how do you cultivate this mindset? Start by changing the language you use with yourself. When a problem arises, instead of thinking, "This is impossible," ask, "What can I learn from this?" Instead of saying, "I failed," try saying, "This approach didn't work. Let me try another one." This conscious reframing of your internal dialogue is the first step. It is about seeing every difficulty not as a roadblock but as part of the curriculum for your own leadership development. The obstacle is not in the way, the obstacle the way. It is the very thing that will make you a better, wiser, and more capable leader. This shift also involves understanding that your business is a process, not a final exam. It is an infinite game, not a finite one. There will be wins and there will be losses, but the game continues. A growth mindset allows you to play the long game. You become less concerned with proving you are perfect and more focused on improving every single day. By viewing every challenge as a chance to get better, you build a powerful and enduring resilience that can withstand any storm. This is how you turn the chaos of business into your greatest teacher. Knowing you should be calm is one thing. Actually being calm is another. This is where practical, simple tools come into play. One of the most effective is the practice of self-awareness through mindfulness. This means simply noticing your feelings without judgment. When you feel a surge of panic or anger, don't fight it. Instead, pause and label it. Say to yourself, I am feeling overwhelmed right now, or I am noticing a lot of frustration. This simple act of acknowledgement creates a small space between you and the emotion. It shows you that you are not the anger, you are the anger. This space gives you the power to choose your response. Deep breathing is another profoundly simple yet powerful technique. When we are stressed, our breathing becomes shallow and rapid, which signals our brain to stay in fight or flight mode. You can consciously interrupt this cycle. Take a moment to close your eyes if possible, and breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold that breath for a count of 4, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeating this just 3 or 4 times can reset your nervous system, lower your heart rate, and bring a sense of immediate calm. It is a portable tool you can use anywhere, anytime. Journaling is another excellent practice for externalizing your thoughts. When worries are swirling in your head, they can feel enormous and tangled. The act of writing them down forces you to organize them. It takes the abstract anxiety and makes it concrete on the page. You can write down everything you are worried about, what the worst-case scenario is, and what the best-case scenario is. Often, just seeing it written down makes it seem more manageable. You can also use a journal to focus on what you can control, creating a clear action plan that moves you from a state of worry to a state of productive action. Finally, it is crucial to separate your identity from your business's performance. You are not your company. Your company's success or failure does not define your worth as a human being. This emotional distance is vital for making objective decisions. When your ego is tied to every outcome, a business problem feels like a personal attack. By creating this separation, you can look at issues with